Hello all, and today I have a very practical advice on investing. I think this one is super practical, it's super genius. I have never heard of it. I thought about it by myself. I read so many blog posts, I read so many books, I saw so many videos from the top most professors. I read the top most books on investing. I saw many YouTube videos. I've been in the best forums. I have never heard this practical tip, super easy practical tip. It's a brilliant tip, and I thought of it. I mean, maybe other people thought of it as well, but I didn't see this. I'm sorry. All the tips that I was given didn't include this. So first, I want to say that this is not an investing advice. I'm just sharing a very practical tip that I personally have thought on. It simplified my investment process so much heavily. I cannot tell you how much it simplified the process. It's a genius one, and it's not about how to make more money or how to invest better. It's about practicality, because the journey of the investor is this. Someone gets out of college, out of university, or just starts working, starts a business, he starts making, earning money, and then in the good, if he's at a good place, then he has some savings. So he sees his savings depreciate, so he hears about the stock market, he starts investing, but then there are a lot of fluctuations, he's still on his early 20s, so he gets out of scared, and then as the time goes by, he sees still his money depreciating, so he thinks, okay, so I should read some books. So he reads Harry Brown, The Permanent Portfolio, he reads Ray Dalio, he sees the Modaran books, Professor de Modaran, and continue to explore other Nobel Prize people who recommend how to invest and strategies. But then what he finds out, which is what I found out, okay, so I found my strategy. I know how to invest. I understand I should, personally, in my case, I should diversify in between geography, currency, and sectors. I understand I prefer the total world, although the SP 500 did much better. Okay, so I understand all this. I have the portfolio that I want, but this still did not solve my biggest issue. I will tell you about it in a minute. So I know all this, okay? So I start. I start diversifying, but then I come into a problem, and the problem is this. The problem is, let's say that you want the Harry Brown portfolio, the permanent portfolio, which is 25% stocks, 25% gold, 25% cash, and 25% long-term bonds. You can read about it. I personally like this portfolio. So then you start buying, and then you need to rebalance on a yearly basis. Or when it deviates more than 15%, I think. But then it's becoming harder and harder to track this. This was my major pain point. This is the pain point that I didn't find a solution on the forums. This is the pain point that no books has talked about. And this is, I say that no matter how much the books are telling you to diversify and persuade you, you won't be able to diversify because it's hard. Because you need to then look at the stocks, download them into an Excel or get some application that you do not trust to access your account, and then see whether your portfolio is diversified according to your needs. Okay? And the usual bank accounts, they don't show you the diversification based on your needs. So it's becoming hard, and you need to track and put much more time. And here is the brilliant solution that I thought about. The brilliant solution is this. If you want to diversify your portfolio into 4 categories, let's say, as we said, Harry Brown, 25% gold, 25% cash, etc. Then you need 4 accounts. Start 4 accounts. Yes, you will pay a little bit more, but the ease and the understanding of in each account you put the 25%, and now it becomes super easy. It's genius. Super easy to track how much do you have in each segment of the portfolio. Because this account has 26%, so it should have 25%. This account has 30%, so it should have 25%. And in this way, you know exactly how to diversify. Now we can do optimizations, because if one of my accounts can tell me the difference in a nice pie chart in between stocks and bonds. So it does not know that this stock is actually an index of gold. Okay, so I can put there, let's say I will put there only indexes of gold in the stocks and only bonds. So in this way, I want to know that I have there 50%. And now I have moved from 4 accounts to 3 accounts. And if in this account I can have cash also in the third part, so I need to see that I have 50% bonds, 50% gold, which the account will show me as 50% stocks. Okay, and now I've optimized it into only 2 accounts. Okay, so I hope this was very helpful. This solved for me a multi-year problem which no one has talked about, and I'm giving you this tip for free. So again, I want just to say that this is not an investment advice. This is only my personal opinion and my personal thoughts and problem solved.